every single transaction you make and can take your funds at any time. That's not an advance, that's going backwards. At least with fiat cash, as dirty and as stupid and horrible as it is, if you bury it in your backyard, they probably don't know it's there. Once they get to a digital currency that they can track everything, you will be enslaved. I can't even imagine how badly you'll be enslaved. But the beautiful thing is, this is an option. This is not an inevitability, it's an option. We have the choice right now to decide, are we going to use these systems to free people or to enslave them more? And many of you who might be doing this might not even know what you're doing. But we do not want to end up in a world where governments and central banks issue and control the currency, extort, rob, kidnap, and kill people, and know every single thing about what you do and where you go. It could go that way. I'm a bit more optimistic. But we do need to make sure that some people realize this is way bigger than making some money or some cool new gadgets. This will decide the world for the foreseeable future of one of peace and prosperity or one of complete oppression. As George Orwell said, the boot stamping on the human face into eternity will all be decided in the next few years. So keep that in mind. This is much more important than making money, creating cool things. The crypto aspect, the privacy aspect of all these things, especially if it's money-related currency, is integral. It is everything. There will be private coins. There is one, there's some right now. Monero is one. But unless enough people use it, then we can't stop what's going to happen. So that's the ugly. The ugly is, used incorrectly, this technology could enslave the whole world. And it'd be very hard to get out of that slavery. If we use this technology correctly, we can free the world. All the people who have been extorted, impoverished, kidnapped, killed, not even mentioning the wars that are all fabricated by the central banks on purpose. Hundreds of millions of people. If you watch the mainstream media in the US, which I don't, apparently they've been clapping all week for John McCain, who's napalming little girls in Vietnam. What a hero. And came back and through the central banks asked for more money to bomb more people. When you think about it, what all these people have done, it's horrendous. But they have the ability to do it because people still believed in government mind control and continue to use those dirty little pieces of paper called fiat currency. And we have the opportunity, we have the option now, if we want, to just say no. Not a shot needs to be fired. We just start using cryptos, good ones. Not Ripple. Through that, it takes away the power of the central banks. Extortion revenues go down. They can't finance more wars. As more people use more private crypto, they stop giving in to extortion fees. They get even less revenue. Before you know it, all those little politicians just go back to their little jobs where they'll go be a janitor somewhere and ruin a few people's lives, but not millions or billions of people's lives. Yeah, I should have ended with the good part. This kind of seems sad now. I ended with the, yeah, I didn't think about this. Should have the ugly, the bad, and the good. At this moment in time, 2018, we are at a very interesting inflection point in the cryptos. Really, last year was the first year that a lot of people really woke up to the power and potential and what's going on. Billions and billions of dollars have gone into this market. We're still at about $200+ billion. A lot of the projects being worked on out there are by anarcho-capitalists and voluntarists and freedom fighters. So we will see a lot of amazing things come out in the next few years that are just being built right now. One that I particularly like is EOS. I like Monero as well. But I have no doubt I will be surprised at some of the innovations that come out of this market. We've now got, for the first time, a lot of people who understand freedom, who believe in freedom, and have capital, and have the technology to change the world. So I think in the next couple of years, even I will be shocked. But we'll see what happens. This is it. This is the war. We're in the war right now. It's a pretty cool war, actually. I can drink some wine. I got a nice hotel room, but I'm still in the war. It's a good war of all the wars. I wouldn't want to be World War I or something. I mean, some ditch. So this is the most comfortable war, but also probably the most important war. So that's what I wanted to relate to you today, is that this is still not decided which way this is going to go, and to relate to you that when you think about what you want to do with this market, remember that a big key of it is to not have giant open ledgers run by government institutions regulating them. The real answer is the exact opposite. Complete cryptographic privacy, which was the initial intentions of Bitcoin, which came out of the cypherpunk movement. And so, I would just say, good luck to all of us. It's going to be very interesting what happens next. I'll be here watching, maybe hiding at some points as it gets worse and worse. But I wish you all the best, and peace and love, and thank you all, and all the best to everyone on earth. I wish us all the best. Peace. Thank you.
Jeff Berwick, ladies and gentlemen.